Ist. Oh. Oh. Okay. Hello there. Anybody there? Hello? Anybody there? Hello, Scotty. Bat Mama. Hello, troops. Oh. Hello, folks. Hello, 10:30 GH. Just want to apologise for not being there. I just want to apologise for not being there. Oh, can I move that? Where's the door? There. Loving the hair. Oh, well, just fell out of bed. I'm loaded with a cold. Loaded with a cold. I'm loaded with a cold. I don't sound well, I'm not well. Lynn and Daniel were away without me. A guy called Craig says, really enjoying the walkabout streams lately. Think they're the optimum format for Max Par. Glad to hear it, mate. Maybe one day we can count on you to be a sub. Scotty Boy 1989 who subscribed half an hour ago when I wasn't online. If you're still here, thank you very much. So listen, I've got a special. This is an AMA. Ask me anything. Gives a wee second. Last night I was making some music up. To melody off. Making up some music last night on the camera. This is the music that I made last night. Listen to this. This is what I made last night. All I did was I just focused on what I'd consider to be the chorus, but there's a wee melody in it, but I'm not going to use the melody. It's a wee bit, it kind of gets a bit annoying. Let's hear, listen. Thank you, Shin Helmet. Thank you very much for the sub. This is more sophisticated. This is more sophisticated, I think. could put vocals in it. I was thinking about putting vocals in, something like that. I was like that here. Something like that. You know, like sort of cut up vocals or something. I don't really know what. Like if I went like this, right? Let's say. Oh no, I'm not going to do that just now. I'm not going to do. Here's the individual parts. Yeah, get that off. I'll get that off. That's not meant to be done. Thank you. There you go. But I'm going to right, I'll go switch it off now. This isn't a music stream. Johan's Blue, thank you very much for resub for the second month. You see, the problem is. Thank you. Bethel, thank you very much for resub for the fourth month. Thank you for your continued support. I'd like a free copy of the book for my birthday, would you? The problem with that Yamaha DX7 copy VST instrument fucking thing for Ableton is it's very hard to fuck about with the ADSR, the attack, decay, sustain, release. And what I mean by that is, let's say I've got something going like that, dong, 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 dong. Even if I just tap the bass, dong, dong, and I want it going dum, 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 no dum, dum. Normally, with other kind of synth things, you just shorten the release time, so it's just dum, dum. So I could get a more punchier bass going dum, 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 rather than dum, 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 dum. Dead hard. Learn how to program FM. It's easy. Crackhead, I'll say it again, mate. Seeing this VST that I've got, it's very hard to do it. It's all these wee fucking knobs, and it doesn't even tell you what the fucking thing is. See, with the FM synth that's built in to Ableton, you can see it. You can see it, even though it's yet you've got to change it for every fucking every waveform or whatever it is, every part, you've got to change the ADSR for each one. Or maybe the final one in the chain, I don't know. But with this, it's like that, a knob there and a knob there, 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 a knob there. It's no... The person who made Dext, the VST, it's just no visually... It's no visually easy to fucking work out. Anyway, first of all, let me just open the window here for a wee second. Because it is hot. In fact, hold on a minute. Thank you. 1991, thank you very much for the sub. Still a shareholder, thank you very, very much. I do apologise for the sound of the motors there, but it's all happening. It's all happening out there. You like that light coming in? That's nice. like that. Well, let's do what they call an AMA. Ask me anything. And you want to ask us. And you want it technical, non-technical, whatever you want. And by the way, remember, my book is out, my autobiography is out. In fact, hold on a wee minute. You know, I was thinking to myself, do I want to do this sort of like Q&A type of thing? Where, hold on. To promote, right, hold on. I'm saying it's to promote my forthcoming book. It's no, I'm just on just to talk a lot of shite. To promote my forthcoming autobiography. In brackets. Out on Thursday. Out on Thursday. And then the bit.ly/Limmy biog. I am live on the webcam doing an AMA stroke Q&A, whatever you want to call it. Right, so close that. Right here, and then I do twitch.tv/Brianland. Right, that'll do it, that's it. And then what's that? Twitter doesn't allow you, that doesn't matter. Right. Hello everybody. Here it is, look. There it is in daylight, look. Thank you. Thank you. Bunks03, thank you very much for resubbing. The autobiography better be good. I'll be telling every bastard if not. Thank you. Thank you very much, and I hope you tell every bastard if it is good, if you do like it. Don't just be negative, thank you. Cheers. Nocturnally, thank you very much for the sub. JXDN98, thank you for this, the resub, thank you very much. What was I going to say? Don't know if I've ever told you before here on the webcam, but did you know that I used to think the word nocturnal was nocturnal? Yeah, Bats, thank you very much for subbing. Because whenever I heard it on the telly, it'd be English people going like that, nocturnal, nocturnal. And they also say eternal, which I say is eternal. So I thought nocturnal was actually nocturnal. Because for some reason, English people in general say the letter E, no as E, which it is, but as which is letter U. Can I speak English? Can I speak their own language properly? So I thought this was an AMA, mate. Have you got any questions? That's right. Away Wolf says the old Thatcher, some old Thatcher thing was on, I think, Justin TV, and here I'm on the same site. It's Twitch now, but I was on Twitch before it was Twitch. Keep that in mind. When are you coming back to visit Cumbernauld? I'm through there every now and again. Lynn's Mondasty kind of nearby, so I sort of pass through quickly. What's your favourite TV series? I like Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones, or the usual stuff. Quality Parsnips, thank you very much for the resub. Cheers, pal. Cheers, you. The Angles, thank you very much for the resub. Time flies, 4 months.
Thank you.
Oscar Mike says the tour is sold out. Limmy, why are you not adding more dates? Because you've got to book the venues months and months in advance, as in like 6 months, maybe even a year sometimes. And you don't want to just go. You can pencil stuff in where you go like that. I want this one Manchester date, but if that sells out, this one and this one. And if it gets closer to the time and you haven't completely confirmed that you want the extra dates, they'll say back to you, we've got this other person who wants to use the dates. Do you want them or no? I already had another one. You don't want to book too many because then you'll be, then you'll be having to do begging videos. Please, 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 please. Away Will says Limmy live in London, sellout. Then you'll have to be getting away 2-for-1 tickets like I did at my London show. I was having to, for Limmy Live, which is like Limmy Show Live, selling the tickets, trying to shift the tickets for Salford as in Manchester and London. I remember once I did a funny, before my show, I did a wee kind of version of the show in Grand Theft Auto 5 with some of the people I'd play with. You know, that wee theatre, that wee Hollywood Bowl sort of place in Grand Theft Auto 5. And I did a wee kind of show in that, and there was nobody sitting there, and somebody that was playing with said, this is what it's actually going to be like in London. And I was laughing, because you got to laugh. Dan Connie, thank you very much for the resub. Better stream till you're dead. Definitely, mate. I'll be doing this the rest of my life. One of my Ireland shows as well, I had to cancel because it wasn't selling enough tickets. Both dates weren't selling enough tickets back in my Vines thing. And I was after tons and tons of begging videos. Please, please come. Please, I'm begging you. Had to cancel one of the dates. And thanks for reminding me about that cancelled thing. I'm going to change it so that I've not got the other partner emotes. I'm going to take away the one with the shading. That one there. Edit. Light. I'm going to take that away. Right. That's it. Right. I was literally begging on my knees, asking people, please. I mind you coming on Overwatch and saying to us, please don't tell anyone just yet, or that it wasn't, that I'd cancelled it. Right, aye. Aye, it's funny. You got that. So I'm not going back to Ireland. Do you know what, I think for the book thing, I could have sold it one Dublin date, because I sold it one and almost the second date with my last book. I sold it the first date, 900 seater, and then about 700 or something for the second date. But I just got kind of a bad feeling for how hard I was trying to sell the tickets and having to cancel. And I just thought, what if it happened again, man? Or what if people were pissed off that you cancelled? one of the dates before for the Vines thing, and then they didn't come back to the next one. You had to fucking cancel that again, man. Belfast has sold it though. Belfast is Ireland cancelled. First though, I don't want to get into all that, mate. I can't turn up in Belfast and say, well, it's good to be here in Ireland. I can't get into all that. Because I did think to myself a few years ago, oh, maybe do some people saying, come to Derry. So I remember saying on Twitter, I'm thinking about coming to, and I looked it up, if I was at Derry or Londonderry. I wasn't quite sure. I saw Londonderry on the map. I went Londonderry, and somebody went, no, I think I said Derry, and somebody said Londonderry. I said Derry. Any fans in Derry? Anybody there in Derry? And somebody replied with Londonderry. And I said, oh, did I get that wrong? Kind of trick question. Did I get that wrong? And he went, no, it's just another way of saying it. And I said, but that's not what you said. Londonderry is like the kind of unionist sort of proddy way of saying it. I feel like. And this guy was like that. Londonderry. Oh, it's just another way of saying it. I was like, no, you didn't say it was just another way of saying it. You corrected me. But I don't want to get into all that. I'm from Glasgow. I know better than to get into all that. Get your face fucking slashed.
Thank you.
Fucking 10 bob bit with 2 fucking razors on either side of it like that, so they can't stitch it up properly. Bioina. Thank you very much for subbing. Dublin fan, hope you'll come back. I will one day. I just shat it that time. Just shat it. Right, let's have a hold on, test. Let's have a Q&A then, if you've got any questions. Jai Money 89, thank you very much. A green morph suit one day. Oh aye, I'll try and get a bright green t-shirt one day. Definitely.
Thank you.
Auntie Key, thank you very much for subbing. Wee bit of clipping. Right, there you go then. Test. Any more Limmy show stuff? No. No, I don't. It hasn't even crossed my mind. Did you not feel like drinking when you necked that Eckie at tea in the park? When I stopped drinking, I don't take drugs anymore. I don't drink anymore. I've not drank for about 14 years. I've not taken anything for about 10 years. Any drugs. And I did think, when I stopped drinking, I thought after it, can I still take Eckies? What if I take an Eckie and then it weakens my resolve? Like, while Eckied, I'm just like, fuck, I'll have a drink. But no, I was fine. And I woke up the next day feeling fine. That's me though. As you know, because drugs are illegal, I've got to say they're dead bad for you and they can kill you and they're evil. Booze though, I could talk like fuck about how much it's fucking brilliant getting drunk and being hungover and all that, carry on. All the wild times. Don't have to apologise, don't have to explain. Nobody gives a fuck. Drugs though, listen to me like I'm pure pissed off about it. I don't fucking care, man. Ziora, thank you very much for resubbing, thank you very much. Here, do you consider yourself an alcoholic? Kinda. I looked it up, it's one of these things, you know how it is. Sorry, just somebody's been stabbed, fucker. You know how it is these days. You call something by this name A few years later, we don't call it that anymore. We call it this. And you don't know what you're meant to say. I always thought an alcoholic is like a fucking alky. Like you die. You're like that. Like that. Then I read something years later when I was about a teenager and I was thinking about stopping drinking. Saying an alcoholic is anyone who's drinking, who drinks even though it's causing harm to themselves or their relationships or family, their work and all that. And I'm like, oh, that must mean I'm an alcoholic then. But then again, every cunt would, a lot of people would be a fucking alcoholic then. But the way I got, I was ready to, it was interfering with everything, and I was ready to just chuck everything. I'd be happy to chuck everything for fucking, for drinking. But then I read recently on some alcohol website, no. An alcoholic is somebody who's pretty much chemically fucking dependent on it. Like, if you don't have it, it's almost bad for you not to fucking have it sometimes. And I wasn't like that. I wasn't drinking in the morning. I'm what the websites would call a problem drinker. But then I read years ago, a problem drinker is somebody who drinks to get them through problems. The word problem had a different meaning. People just change it. Wee Nick.
Thank you.
Wee Nick 182. Thank you very much for the sub. I'd be happy to call myself an alcoholic. An alky. There's no like shame in it or anything like that. I'm not like I'm not an alky. Just decided to stop it. But like if you know what it's like if somebody was to go like that, you're an alcoholic, and I go, no, I'm not an alcoholic. There'd be some people go like that. Just, you're in denial. You're an alcoholic. Don't be ashamed of it. And then there's other people, if you said you were an alcoholic, they go, you're not an alcoholic, son. You're not an alcoholic. That was an alcoholic, son. And a drink problem. That's not an alcoholic, son. I'll show you an alcoholic. I'll show you an alcoholic. All I know is I am what I am. Aye, straightforward.
Thank you.
Can you finish your story about the origin of the You're a Toilet sketch? Is one of my favourites, says a guy called Craig. I'd be happy to answer that question if it came for a subscriber, which you are me. Fuzzo, can I have a Vermin? Can I have a non-sub Vermin emote, please? In fact, let me do it myself. Fuzzo, thanks for the sub, mate. Utter Raj says, can you finish your story about the origin of the You're a Toilet sketch? It's one of my favourites. I'd be happy. I'd be happy to. Well, just to recap on what I was saying before, like the other day, when I was about 14, 15, I used to go to the under 18s clubs. I had a pal that stayed through in Greenock, and one night I went through to stay with him. So it left Central Station about 11:30 or 12 after the club, and got on the train to Greenock. And on the way there, it was one of these trains that I don't think had a toilet. So I said to my pal, who's sitting opposite me, has this train got a toilet? And then I heard, you're a toilet. I heard this, you're a toilet. And I turned and looked to the side, and there was a guy like that. Kind of like that.
Thank you.
Like a couple of years older, maybe. Maybe a guy like 17. I was like maybe 15. He was like 17. 18 maybe. And He wasn't drunk. He was too steady. But he had tiny pupils. See, my pupils are kind of like tiny, about
Thank you.
a quarter of the size of my pupils there. Like a wee dot. And that is a sign of somebody that was on jellies, on temazepam. And when you're on temazepam, when you're on jellies, you're extremely fucking violent. You don't give a fuck. You're no charging about with full energy. You just don't care. So I knew to just look away for the cunt. I just went like that. And I just sat there on my pal like that. And I was busting. So I went like that. To my pal. Is there a toilet on the train? And the guy heard me again, he went like that. You're a toilet. I just looked at him like that. And just didn't speak. Technosource, thank you very much for the sub. IVXX John, thank you very much for the sub. Zolman 2, thank you. See you in Belfast. JK300, will you be supporting the Banks Minister? Absolutely, of course. I don't know what you mean, but thank you, yes. JH 1030 JH. I will be. There's a story about the chewing gum and the Eki and the chewing gum. Can I say something that isn't? I've not got any plans for a merch range. Jonathan asks, do you watch anyone in Twitch? When I come off, I go into the just chatting bit and have a wee look to see who's there. I like seeing people just sort of sitting there like that, with their headphones, and I go on and we see what they're saying. It's in the book, aye. To see what they're saying. Normally, there's no lot happening.
Thank you.
But it's amazing when you scroll down, you get to people who've got like 30 viewers, 25 viewers, and
thank you.
And you know, you feel like going in and going like that. I see you. Wabs Nazem, thank you very much for the sub. Another the resub, another month. Vermin 3. Thank you very much, mate. Wellesley, thanks for the resub. Congrats on the book. Any plans on any more TV stuff in Scotland? Hopefully. I'm in talks. Looking good. Might not be looking good. Don't know, but we'll see. What was I going to say there? I was watching, see the other day, I watched The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, which I've seen plenty of times before. Watched a lot of it. You know how the dubbing and all these, is it Sergio Leone? Is that how you pronounce the name? Is it Sergio Leone? Sergio? I can't remember. Sergio. $60. He died at 60? Died age 60.
Thank you.
That's not a very good age. Better than what my mom got. Barrelbot, thank you very much for the resub. Thank you very much, resubbing for the 4th month. Thank you very much. I all the spaghetti westerns, all his ones, the dubbing's really bad. It's unbelievable considering Once Upon a Time in the West and The Good, the Bad and the Ugly are considered to be very, very good films. The dubbing is terrible. Like, they're well known for being shite. Sergio Leone, are you sure? think the only way to find out is seeing an interview. Watching an interview with him. The half soldiers dubbing is awful. Alright. And I was thinking to myself, see in Ableton, you can like put in some vocals, you know, you could sing or you can speak or something, and then you can put in wee points in the audio and warp it. You can nudge that wee bit there, nudge that wee bit there. In case, imagine you're singing or something, you're doing, you know, I've done like my Dab Man rap. I'll open up a Dab Man in case you forgot. If you're not hitting it exactly on the beat, you can keep everything else in place where you're singing, you know, the syllables where they are, and nudge it a wee bit. And I was watching the Good, the Bad and the Ugly, and I was going, look at the dubbing, like it's almost like they're not saying exactly what they're. And the thing is, the actor is speaking in English, and the voiceover is in English. So sometimes it's like maybe not that actor. The main actors it is obviously, but the kind of other ones, they went, I like that guy's face, but I want a voice going like, you can do that. You can do that. Something like that. But I was watching it and I was like, the words, the mouth movements seem to be the words that I'm hearing, but they're out of place.
Thank you.
They're out of place. Begbie, thank you very much for the resub. I'm figuring out that cunt was full of jellies or two. Oh, aye. Oh, you're the cunt. Pleased to meet you. So, what they should do is put the fucking audio back in, put it into Ableton or somewhere, and nudge it about a wee bit. I should take a wee bit of the Good, the Bad and the Ugly, and tweak it a wee bit to show you what I mean, because it's no like the words have been said, it's the different words, it's the same words for what I've seen, and it just needs nudged a wee bit. Hold on, where is it? There's a Dab Man there. Let me hear the Dab Man, right? Here's a Dab Man.
Riding on the river bed of Saturday night. That mess, you're gonna make it alright. Come on. Riding on the river bed of Saturday night. That mess, you're gonna make it alright. Come on. Riding on the river bed of Saturday night. That mess, you're gonna make it alright. Come on. Riding on the river bed of Saturday night. That mess, you're gonna make it alright. Come on. Riding on the river bed of Saturday night. That mess, you're gonna make it alright. Come on.
Yeah.
Riding on the river bed of Saturday night. That mess, you're gonna make it alright. Come on.
Right, like, you know that bit, what I'm talking about is, like, you know when I go like that, Dab Man's gonna make it alright or something. Right, that's not quite hitting the... That's not quite hitting it. That's not quite hitting it. It's, there's something no... It's, listen.
Riding on the river bed of Saturday night.
Right.
Riding on the river bed of Saturday night. That mess, you're gonna make it alright. Come on.
That make it alright, that make it... It's like, make it alright. It's going a bit too slow. Listen to this, right? Sorry about this.
Riding on the river bed of Saturday night. That mess, you're gonna make it alright. Come on.
That make it alright, it's not quite...
Riding on the river bed of Saturday night.
This is my song, I made this, it's because it's to celebrate my dabbing.
Riding on the river bed of Saturday night. That mess, you're gonna make it alright. Come on. Riding on the river bed of Saturday night.
Listen.
That mess, you're gonna make it alright. Come on. Riding on the river bed of Saturday night. That mess, you're gonna make it alright. Come on. Riding on the river bed of Saturday night. That mess, you're gonna make it alright.
That make it alright, I want make it alright. Like, listen, here's how I'm gonna tweak it. So I'm just gonna go to the last bit.
That mess, you're gonna make it alright. Come on. That mess, you're gonna make it alright. Come on. That mess, you're gonna make it alright. Come on. That mess, you're gonna make it alright. Come on. That mess, you're gonna make it alright. Come on. That mess, you're gonna make it alright. Come on. That mess, you're gonna make it alright. Come on. That mess, you're gonna make it alright. Come on.
That make it alright. Like, listen, I'm gonna tweak it. Tell me if you think this is
that mess, you're gonna make it alright. Come on.
That You know, I want to make it alright. It needs to be kind of... Doesn't need tweaking. It fucking does. Redrick, thank you very much for the sub. Thank you very much. Now listen, you're going to hear this get better.
That mess, you're gonna make it alright.
Right.
That mess, you're gonna make it alright.
If I put that there and I put this here. Right, listen to this.
That mess, you're gonna make it alright. That mess, you're gonna make it alright.
Let make it.
That mess, you're gonna make it alright. 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 Come on. That mess, you're gonna make it alright. Come on. That mess, you're gonna make it alright. That mess, you're gonna make it alright. Come on. That mess, you're gonna make it alright. Come on. That mess, you're gonna make it alright. Come on. That mess, you're gonna make it alright. Come on. That mess, you're gonna make it alright. Come on. That mess, you're gonna make it alright. Come on. That mess, you're gonna make it alright. Come on. That mess, you're gonna make it alright. Come on. That mess, you're gonna make it alright. That mess, you're gonna make it alright. Come on. That mess, you're gonna make it alright. Come on. That mess, you're gonna make it alright. Come on. That mess, you're gonna make it alright. Come on.
And the come on is a wee bit too quick. The actual come on, it needs to be come on, like listen to this.
That mess, you're gonna make it alright. Come on. That mess, you're gonna make it alright. Come on. That mess, you're gonna make it alright. Come on. That mess.
You know, that's miles it. I'm not here. I'm not here.
That mess, you're gonna make it alright. Come on. That mess.
Go to sick. Go to. I do apologise for wasting your time here.
That mess, you're gonna make it alright. That mess, you're gonna make it alright. Come on.
Still fucking falling it.
That mess, you're gonna make it alright. Come on.
Right. Hey, listen to this.
That mess, you're gonna make it alright. Come on.
That's miles it.
That mess, you're gonna make it alright. Come on. That mess, you're
What?
gonna make it alright. Come on. That mess.
Get like switch it off. Right, back to the questions. The real Slim Craigie, thank you very much. It asked me absolutely fucking anything. Oh aye. Right, sorry, right, back to the questions. I do apologise. Do you have any questions? I've got no pets, no.
Yeah.
Can't be fucked with that. I've already got a son. Don't need any more responsibilities, thanks. Thank you very much. Technosource, thank you very much for the 1500 bits. Thank you very, very much. A big hello to California for here in Glasgow. Crime capital of Europe. Crime capital of Europe. We're very, very proud of it. Very proud. Do you miss being fat? Asked McComb. Not Tom. Really, see, recently I really tried to cut down on the chocolate and I'm back on it again. It's so fucking hard, man. Limmy, do you know Amazon are changing the delivery date for your book? What? What? Says this title will be released on the 21st. There it is there. I've got to Waterstones. Pushed it to the 28th. You're getting the 26th, 28th. What is this? Hold on. Right. The book. Where's the book? 21st in 21st in Waterstones, so 21st in Audible, don't know what you're talking about. An email was sent out apparently. Oh. Don't know what that could be. Nothing to do with me. Don't know what that could be. Don't know what that is. Nothing to do with me. I just write the thing. Nothing to do with me, mate. Nice light coming in for that window. Kind of big light. What's that? By the way, this isn't, nobody's asked this question, but what was that? What, I've got a question to ask you. What was the fucking thing with the Waynes? School Waynes taking the day off of school to do a protest about climate change or something. It was all over the UK, wasn't it? Was it all over the world? Or load of shite, says Unbendable Spoon. Kids just want a day off. I definitely know that if I was a school Wayne, I would. Maybe I'm a bad person, but if I was a school Wayne, it would just be a day off for me. Just London, I think. No, but I saw on the telly, I had the sound off, but it showed, was it the telly, was it online? Here's somebody for, no Stornoway, but Ullapool, I think the name, somebody for Ullapool was there, which is in Scotland. Or in Europe. Hold on. Listen, good on them and everything. Good on them. Good on them. Good on them. You got to be interested in something, I suppose. Climate change protest, let's see. School children protest over climate change. Pupils from around the UK went on strike on Friday as part of a global campaign for action on climate change. And I'm looking at them right there. Be part of this. They've got some of the posters. Wake up and be part of the solution, not the pollution. They carried placards, some reading, "There is no planet B." I like it. The climate is changing. Why aren't we? Stop killing our Mother Earth. Last chance for change. The group which helped coordinate the protest has 4 key demands. Listen, good on them. Good on them. Good on them is all I can say. That optimism, energy, hope that you can actually make a difference. Good on them. Fucking good on them. That's it. You need that new energy. What they don't know, not anyway. Yeah. The group. The biggest protests were held in London, Brighton, Oxford and Exeter. The UK Student Climate Network said. Goes to show you all these kind of wee snobby wee Waynes down south in Brighton and Oxford and all that in London. All these wee fucking snobs. Respect, thank you very much for 1,000 bits. Thank you very much. Oh my god, I've been waiting for you to get online, but never matched. Love your working accent. Thank you very much. Here I am, and here you are. Thank you very much. I saw these wee toffs. All these wee ones in London and all that. Well, where I grew up. Now, I'm having a wee joke here, right? I know that just because you're in London doesn't mean you got fucking money. In fact, chances are you've got fuck all because everything costs a fortune down there. You know, you get these people going like that. Look at this is terrible. London, a shoebox. You get like a wee tiny room for fuck all. Is it just me? Maybe it's because I'm in Glasgow. And I wonder if the same happened to Glasgow, would I still have this attitude? And I probably wouldn't. But I'm like, well, why don't you fucking move out? Move out of London. It's cheap as fuck up here. Or are we no good enough up here? Is there no enough fucking stuff up here? No. Is it worth staying there? Limmy, it's not that fucking easy, mate. Limmy, it's not that easy. You got any idea how much it costs simply to fucking move house? Even if you've got the money to get a fucking house, simply to move house. You've got your pals there, you've got your family there, your job there, all your connections, your network of people and things like that you know. Don't just go, oh, press a fucking button and get teleported to fucking somewhere cheap to stay, like fucking, I don't know, Glasgow's cheaper, still not cheap. I get it. But it doesn't look like it's getting any better. In London, it's packed. It's like, where can you build more houses in fucking London? It's packed. It just seems a shite fucking place. I've never in a million fucking... See if you're born and bred in London, you're not going to move. You're not going to move, probably. But, it just seems fucking horrible, man. London just seems... I like visiting London. I like going to London, walking about, seeing some nice restaurants and somewhere. Oh, there's a nice wee slice of cake in a window. Look at that. That's nice. And just generally, you're in London. There's lots of different types of people there and all that. But fuck staying in London. It's just too expensive, and you get so little for your money. Anyway, forget about that. I'm just sort of having a wee joke with that. The group which helped coordinate the protests, the climate change protests yesterday, 4 key demands. Now, first of all, I've got to, honestly, like I said, good on them. Demands, I like it. The government should declare a climate emergency. It's not going to happen. It should also inform the public about the seriousness of the situation. Nobody cares. The national curriculum should be reformed to include the ecological crisis. Nobody cares. The age of voting should be lowered to 16 so younger people can be involved in decision making around environmental issues. I agree with that. I think the age of voting should definitely be 16. It is in Scotland with the Scottish Parliament, because at 16 you're considered old enough to be able to decide to do lots. I think you can get married at 16. I think you can join the army at 16. And generally, I think if you're able to vote at 16, it's not just going to automatically mature you, but I think you've got a part to kind of play, and you maybe it's on your mind. Politics and all that are kind of maybe on your mind a bit more if you're actually able to vote. And you could say 16-year-olds haven't got a clue what fucking 18-year-olds do, 21-year-olds do, 30, 40-year-olds do, 50, 60-year-olds do. No, I don't want to get all political and all that, but the place is a fucking mess. The Tories are in. Tories are in. But no, I just want to say about the climate change protest, that's good and everything. But and I remember I'm looking at these teenagers. I'm looking at these teenagers, these school wains, right? Thank you very much for the donation. My Amazon order just got delayed till 26. Have you pushed the release date? I haven't done anything. No. I think I honestly don't know anything about it. If you can get a Kindle version, it's all fucking finished. It's done. It's fucking, look. It's here. It's real. All white pages. It's real. Open it up, Ben. It's there. It's there. Thank you very much. I don't know why that is. I don't know. Waterstones doesn't seem to be like that. Fuck knows. What was I going to say? I'm looking at these school wins and I'm remembering how I felt back then. And you really did feel like you could make a difference. You felt like things could change, and if you think in it, if you do the right things with a group of people, this is going to change things, and things are changing and happening. I never went in any protests when I was young. I've never been on any protest or any march. It's not something I'm pure proud of. Like, I've not been in any fucking protest. A lot of shite. I just haven't. If I was to go on any protest or anything, it would only really be to meet people and to just have a day out. That's it. It's just something to do with my time. That's me though. I've maybe always been like that, but I do remember if I cast my mind back, I'm 44 now, if I cast my mind back to when I was 14, 15, I do remember feeling that you could make a difference. And now I know better. So good on them and everything, but I'll tell you this. If you were to say to these youngsters, and like I said, good on them. But if you were to say to these youngsters, see the clothes you're wearing, how do you think they got here? Forget about who made them, we're not talking about that. How do you think they got here? Planes, boats, shite like that. The food you eat, fucking everything. There's ships and planes and all of that. That phone you've got there, what it took to make that phone, the chemicals and things like that are in that phone, the damage it does probably, I don't know, I'm just guessing. So, now I'm not saying that they should switch off, I'm not saying they should no care. I'm not saying they should look at themselves and just go, I don't care then. It's good that they care. It's good to care. But at the same time, you're assuming a lot, says Samurai Mo. No, because we all kinda know that everything's sort of easy for us. There's all sorts of fucking stuff going on in the background. All sorts of fucking machinery. All sorts of factories that fucking pump all sorts of shit into the air. And we don't really think about it because it would sort of be inconvenient. It would be inconvenient for us to think about all that. Everybody knows that. I don't know, maybe people think, maybe these youngsters think that where their things are made, that there's, let's say it's technology or something, maybe they think everything's made in these like white walled kind of factories with like white walls and white tiles and glass, and everything's all modern and it's robots going like that. Here, I've made your phone for you. Everything's pure like germ free and just, you know, it's like that. It's big fucking, it's a disaster. If you were to say to them, talking out your arses, SYOB, Emma, because I don't know, I'm not denying it. I don't know. But I'm sure if you were to ask a lot of these people, we could make things better, but, you know, it's gonna, you're gonna have to deal with it. You're gonna have to deal with it in your lifetime. But don't worry, the next generation will get it. Can you imagine it? See, that's what it's all about. You see, the problem is we die. And if you were to say to me, are you willing to sacrifice your happiness and convenience and things like that you've got, simple convenience, are you willing to do without that for the next 30 years? Because it will pay off for the next generation and thereafter? No way. Heatseeker says, so if you wear clothes or use a phone, you're a hypocrite. Come on, Limmy. Heatseeker, I'm sure there's some terminology for that, like a straw man or whatever the fuck it is. Did I say if you wear clothes, you're a hypocrite? Did I say that? I shouldn't have replied there. You're probably just winding me up. All I'm saying is this. I'm just saying that I think everything, a lot of the convenience and things like that we've got here, in this day and age, is because people are cutting corners and doing wee things that might not be good for the planet, but we don't really think about it because things get here in time. That's the main thing. Things are made cheaply, far away, in factories that pump all sorts of shit into there. And if you were to say to people, we're going to have to take away your phones, here's a shite phone that's made here that costs twice as much. The technology costs twice as much because it's made here, rather than air there, where they don't really give a fuck about like the fucking what the factories are pumping into there. Don't worry, we're going to be doing it here. It's all going to be ethically made. Ethically made. Or the clays are going to be ethically made. Or the technology is going to be ethically made. Don't worry. It's just going to cost 4 times as much. You're going to have a quarter of what you've got for your money. But at least it'll be good for the planet. I think these youngsters underestimate or overestimate the goodness in people. I think they overestimate it. I think they overestimate their own goodness. What I'm saying is, bottom line, at the end of the day, when all's said and done, what it boils down to is people don't give a fuck. No even them. No even them. No even them. I could go, you're talking shite, says Techno. No. They're marching for legislative action. It's not going to fucking happen. They're marching for legislative action. What the fuck is that anyway? Is that a law? Is that what that means? New laws? Nobody fucking cares. The Tories are fucking murdering people. The Tories are fucking starving people to fucking death. Nobody gives a fuck. There's a handful of people like the fucking Citizens Advice Bureau and some other organisations and charities that can help out. But in general, everybody knows that the Tories have got this stuff that's fucking going on, that you get sanctioned and all the rest of it. They're deliberately making sure people don't get the benefits they're entitled to reach targets, and that results in fucking Waynes being in houses with no electricity and no heating, and they don't care, and people know it, but they vote for the Tories anyway. People don't fucking care. They don't care. They're marching for legislative action. Nobody's going to change a fucking thing. If the Tories don't give a fuck about killing folk, they're not going to give a fuck about the fucking environment. All these people care about, and all lots of people and most people care about, is the here and now. If you ask people, sacrifice your fucking life, sacrifice your happiness, sacrifice all the nice conveniences you've got in your life, the technology and the bits and pieces and the ease of getting about and things like that, your clays, your technology and all that, sacrifice it for the next 30 years and it'll save the planet. Nobody's gonna do it, man. Nobody. Agitated Snail says, Rang told, I'm no fucking Rang, I'm totally right, man. And it's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's the way I see it, I'm not proud of it. I'm not proud of it, but I do understand it's a part of fucking human nature to no care. It's a part of human nature to care. But it's also part of human nature to no care. There's limits. There's limits to your fucking empathy, otherwise you'd go about heartbroken all the time that people somewhere in the world are dying. Am I right? Am I right?
Thank
Bio Bay, thank you very much for the sub, thank you very much. And unless you address that and accept that, I'm not saying you've got to go along with it, but unless you understand and agree and accept that there's a part of fucking human nature that doesn't care. You know, if you deny it and go, ah, that's not true. That's not true. What you're saying is, oh, there's some people who are like, they're only human like everybody else. There's a part of people that don't care. There's a part of people that don't care. Unless you address that, you can forget it. Blasted Pinata, thank you very much for the sub. So all I'm saying is this, right? Wouldn't it be good if these youngsters gone in the march actually made a difference? I don't think it will. That doesn't mean that they should stop and never do it again. It's good, but I don't think it matters. I honestly think it's too late. I think it's too late. I think the planet's fucked. And I think, and I've said this before, Goodmood says fully automated luxury communism. None of that's going to happen. None of that's going to happen. All that stuff is not going to happen. I would like it to happen. It's not going to happen. Saving the planet, I would like it to happen. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's too late and we're too fucking stupid. Or I'll be stupid. I'll be stupid. Is it stupid of me? Answer me this, right? Is it stupid of me? Forget about if it's right or wrong. Is it stupid of me to spend my one life, in comfort and convenience and happiness, with a full belly, with money to spare because I spent it on cheap things that were made cheaply in a way that possibly wrecks the fucking environment, in order to make my one life livable? Now you could say, I know, but you're fucking things up for future generations. Fuck the fucking future generations. I'm here. No. What about me? Future generations, oh, this is nice. I'm fucking so happy for you. Whoever's on the fucking planet 200 years from now, I'm so happy for you. I had a fucking shite time. But I'm so glad that 200 years from now, you're having a fucking fantastic fucking time. I'm so fucking happy. I'm so happy for the human fucking race. Will they remember my sacrifice? Will they? Fuck them, man. I've said it before, I made a sketch about it. It's in the first series, I think. Who are these people 200 years from now, 300 years from now, that we want to save the planet for? Who are they? What do they think? What are their politics? What are they into? What if they're all Tories? What if we save the planet and everybody in the future's a fucking Tory? Why give up your happiness and sacrifice it for the happiness of somebody in 200 years from now who could possibly be a Tory? How do you control that? They might be, they might not be a Tory. They might be, they might not be a Tory. So how do we control who's happy and who's no? By controlling your own happiness. By controlling your own happiness. Gandhi said, be the change you want to see in the world. And I think what he meant by that is make sure you're happy first. You know, like if you're on an aeroplane, You know, if you're on an aeroplane and it says put your own mask on before you get a mask for somebody else. Sort out your own mask before you sort out somebody else's mask. Sort out your own mask first. Then, once you're alright, sort out somebody else's mask. And by that, what I mean is, sort out your happiness in your lifetime. Then, and only then, think about the people 200 years from now. So make sure everybody in this generation, everybody that's alive right now, right? Let's say, everybody who's alive right now, make sure we're alright. And once we're up, our bellies are full, up to the brim, only then will we think about the people who aren't born yet, haven't been born yet. I know, thank you very much for the sub. Spaghetti Depressi, thank you very much for resubbing. Race Strick 123, excuse me pal, you got a license for that wiggle? Thank you very much. Honestly, I'm telling you right now, listen, I'm half joking, right? I'm half joking when I say all this stuff. I'm quarter joking, 3/4 joking, I don't know. But here's what I wonder. I'm 44, right? I'm 44. I look at my face in the mirror and I'm different for the guy that I looked like 5 years ago. The you know, it's all the sagging, almost like the forehead sagging. Forget about the hairline and all that. It's like the elasticity of the skin on my forehead is sort of losing it, it's sinking. I see it. You're aware of yourself dying, especially once you hit a certain age. It really fucking declines dead fucking quickly. You can see it. You see your body. You see how hard it is to shift the weight, how hard it is to get the energy. You feel yourself dying. You can feel it. Dying. As you grow up, more and more people. Thing that I used to hang about with, he died in an overdose. He died drinking too much and choked on his sick. Thingy died of a heart attack. Thingy fell in the water, cracked his skull, drowned. Thingy fell in the water, drowned as well. He's lost the plot. Thingy poured petrol on himself, burnt himself. Could be a lot of shite, that rumour, but I think that's what happened. Deed. Thingy got stabbed. As you get older, there's the violence thing, but there's a general people dying, and then you start to realise, wait a minute, I'm 44, I'm 6, 7, 8 years away from the age my mom was when she died. Did she have something wrong with her heart or her lungs? I'm not sure. Have I got something wrong with my heart? Have I got a heart thing? And you realise you're starting to fucking die. You think about things like, here, how far away am I for actually, like, a pension? I'm 22 years away from a fucking pension. And you go, oh, I've got an accountant to say, you know, you should be actually putting some money away for a pension. Oh, I don't know why I think about that. You really should. And I'm like, what is a pension anyway? It's money that you get, money that you've saved up that you get back. Well, why should I? Why should I not just stick it in the bank? Because if you put your earnings for a company into a pension, you don't get taxed on it. Or it's I don't know, you either don't get taxed or it's like imagine in a month you got there's £100. Do you either, the company pays you that £100, on that you get taxed, income tax 20%, there's national insurance and fucking PYE, whatever the fuck it is, there's all that shit. Or the government will permit you to put that £100 straight into a pension that you will get later. When you're older, tax free. And they want you to do that so that they don't have to fucking pay. They want to encourage you to save for later. And I thought to myself, that's ages away. It's only like 22 years away. And I'm like, I've been thinking to myself, if I put money away in a pension, by the time I get it, like 65 or whatever, is that no when I'm like, my body's really all fucked and my mind's half away? Is that no like the shite years? Going on fucking cruises and stuff like that? What I'm saying is you become aware that, I'm aware that I'm halfway through my life. If at any point you could get hit by a bus, but I mean, dying of natural causes, dying at old age, I'm like halfway through. If I live to 88, that's an alright age. 44 just now. If I live to 88, nobody would say, 88, is that all? They go, alright. Died 88, that'd actually sound kind of like no bad, especially for Glasgow. So what I'm saying is, I think to myself, how do I want to spend my life? And I start to think to myself, how long have you spent in your life doing things for other people? Jelly Tussle, thank you very much for the resub. Thank you very much. What I mean is, I don't mean physically actually doing things for people, or I don't mean this, right? I'm not doing this for you, right? I'm having a laugh. I'm just on here having a laugh. But in my mind, being like dressing in a certain way, or being in a certain way, and acting in a certain way, and agreeing to things that I don't want to do, and these sort of things you do for people without them even asking it. It's in your mind. The social sort of stuff. And as I get older, I realise everybody, do stuff for yourself, man. Do stuff for yourself. I think I want to use up my life. I want to use it. I don't want to save it, I want to use it. And I've said it before, fuck the fucking planet. I want to use it up. It's here for me to use. Use it up and wear it out. Use it up and wear it out, man. Think about this. Think about this, everybody. Think about this. You know how good you get people who want to extend their life. If you eat this, eat healthily, or that'll add so many years onto your life, or if you don't, it'll take so many years off your life, right? And I know I've spoke about this before on the webcam, right? But now imagine you live a dead boring but healthy life, or imagine you live an environmentally friendly but restrictive sort of life, or whatever. I don't know. I'm not trying to get you to be a bad person here, by the way. Imagine for this point on, right? I'll give you another example. JB Script, thank you very much. He's turned the greens against us, thank you very much. I'm joking, right? See when I say all this, I'm joking, right? I'm joking. I'm just thinking out loud here, right? I'm just thinking out loud for a laugh, right? Imagine for this point on in humanity and the planet and all that, we all decided to, just screw it up in terms of the environment. Imagine that meant less motors, less convenient things, and factories can't make as much stuff for, I don't know, maybe it's all fine, maybe I'm talking shite, but imagine not having the lights on as much, not having the heating on as much, things aren't all lit up as much. Okay, it'd be fine, it'd all be fine, right? It'd all be fine, but maybe I'm talking utter shite. Let me just ask you this, right? I'll ask you this instead. I'm going to ask you this, right? Can we get back to the AMA, right? Alright then. How's about we live a life well, like everybody here on this planet, this sounds selfish, right? This sounds selfish, but I mean us as a complete species. How about we just go out with a bang? That's what I meant, right? That's everything I've been trying to say. Everything I've been trying to say. How's about we go out with a bang? That's what I'm trying to say. See, for everything I've been saying for the last 3/4 of an hour, that's what I mean. How's about we go out with a bang? That's it. That's what I meant. That's what I meant to say. I don't mean a literal bang. We fucking start bombing ourselves. How's about we go out with a bang? Instead of going like that, oh, right, now we're willing to screw the nut, and there must be some reason why we're not, as a species, we're not environmentally friendly. Like, you know, like cutting down all the trees. Oh, we need to stop cutting down all the trees. Well, why are we cutting down the trees? Because we need it for wooden things. Well, why are we getting the wooden things? Because we like them. We like building things for wood. Well, why are we not fucking planting more trees? Are we using up more trees than we're able to plant? Or are we just, can we actually just not be bothered planting the trees? Or are we just using too many trees? I don't get it. I'm not sure. Why are we fucking the planet up? Is it dead easy to change things? Or are we going to have to cut back? Are we going to have to cut back on a few things? Are we just taking a wee... why are we not being environmentally friendly? Are we using too many of the things up? Do we have to cut back? Or can we have everything that we've already got? Can we have everything that we've still got? Like, what I mean is, can we keep using the same amount of electricity that we're using, but just swap the whole lot to renewables? Wind, sea, wave, solar. Can we deal with that? Or are we simply using too much electricity that none of that will fucking do it? I'm not sure. Because I know that Scotland's doing really well when it comes to renewables and things like that, right? What I'm trying to say is this. See if the reason why we are kind of fucking up the planet is because we're kind of living beyond our means environmentally. The things that we want, the convenience and the transport and making things and all that, we're simply using up too much of what we've got. And we need to cut back, right? Does that mean then by cutting back, we're going to have kind of less of a good time? If so, is it really a life worth living as a species? Because inevitably, by the way, the planet's fucked, right? I know I've said this before, but you know what? Precursor 5, thank you very much. Thank you very much, mate. Thanks for resubbing for the 3rd month. Frugal like a jock. Now, do we cut back? Like, see me, you know, I hardly spend any money. I'm like Scrooge, right? Do we cut back and have a Scottish mentality, a fucking miserable bastard mentality, where we just sort of cut back? Or do we just go like that, right? Do we prolong this whole cutting back as a species, sort of cutting back, and nobody's having a pure brilliant time, or like that until, like, I don't know, for the next 100,000 years or something, and then we die out anyway? Or do we go, right, listen, how's about we go out with a bang? How's about every cunt is here, right here now, and maybe the next generation or two, and then that's it. So we went out with a bang. Like, that's the last thing we did. The last thing we did was we had a right good fucking time, and we just used it all up. We just blew it. You know, like, you know how you get cunts that win the lottery? And you got to ask yourself, do you use the money that you win in the lottery to have a sensible life, and you buy your own house, and you got the bills paid, and you have a nice quiet life, not too extravagant, but you've got all the essentials paid for, nice and calm, peaceful, that's that. Or do you go like that, I'm gonna go fucking wild and I'm gonna spend some amount of money on things I would never be able to buy before. I'm gonna go to Monaco and I'm gonna go fucking wild. I just banned somebody for saying the sound isn't working. I'm not going to have it. I'm not having it. I'm not having it. Fraser Stewart, thank you very much for the sub. Thank you very much. Right, listen, I'm kind of joking, right? I'm joking, but I'm just, I'm going to move on from what I'm talking about. But I just think maybe we should consider. Lynn, I say this to Lynn, right? And she goes like, shut up. Like, she says that something might not be good for her health or something or other people might say, oh, this isn't good for you, I shouldn't be eating this, I shouldn't be drinking that. You know, like, see if I see somebody on the telly going, oh, I red wine, you shouldn't be drinking as much red wine or something, I'm like, fucking go for it. But it isn't good for you. I'm like, it is good for you because it makes you feel fucking good. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel good. That's a serious consideration with anything you fucking do. Is it good for you? Does it good for you as in it makes you live for a longer time? Or good for you as in it makes you feel fucking good? You're gonna fucking die anyway. Anyway, sorry, I went on too long there. I really started to bore myself there. I'm just saying, it's like shocking. It's not actually that shocking, but I'm saying I'm talking a lot of shite. Let's get back to the AMA. Have you ever kissed a man, Limmy? Yes, Vape Dad. Would you be making stuff you had no internet? Says Love Clots. If there's no internet, would I be making stuff? Aye, maybe, but I don't know. I might not bother. Maybe some. No, I don't know. One thing I like doing is making stuff to then show people. Where else would you do it? Who would be the best cancellation, says CLK Games. The best cancellation would be that, I can't remember her name, it's not AOL, because that's fucking America Online. What's her name? The Democrat senator or congresswoman, I'm not sure what her name is. AOC, her. Because I'm on her fucking side and all the rest of it, but the fact that there's so much hope being pinned on her that it would be good, purely as like drama. If you view life as like a big drama. What's this? The Bunk says AOC was cancelled for her failure to stand up for that other lady congresswoman this week. Keep up. Ariana Grande, I don't give a fuck. Who gives a fuck about her, man? I don't mean to see when I say that. I don't mean to say it's some old cunt going like, who gives a fuck about these fucking youngsters? I mean, if she said something on her order about. I mean, I don't know what her thing is. I don't know what her. She could come up with something they bought. I don't know. She's not really on my radar. Lady Gaga, that was one I was hoping for. She did sort of get a wee bit called out, cancelled for that picture. But that AOC, that'd be good. Ricky Gervais can't be long now, says Goodmood. Don't be daft, for fuck's sake. David Attenborough, brilliant. David Attenborough would be amazing if he got cancelled. That would be fantastic. I would really like David Attenborough. I would love for him to come out with something out of order. Because so many people like him. So many people respect him. Or, that's my family back, I need to go. My family's back, I need to go in a hurry. There's dishes left there and everything. I'll see you later, thanks for watching, bye for now.